Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for the Terpinator with G-Pen Higher Diamond Dab of the Day with a fresh ounce of diamonds. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, send a like, and I'll reply to all the comments. Let's get started with today's important topic. Well, how many of you have reacted negatively to criticism in your life? I have. I hate being criticized. But did you know that constructive criticism is critically important to life? Let's discuss. Constructive criticism is important for the building up of individuals involved in every type of relationship that there is. It paves the way, in fact, for meaningful experiences within relationships. That's right. Giving constructive criticism can be a challenge. It can be risky, knowing that people can misconstrue your real motive. And it can even be a gamble. However, constructive criticism enables us to evaluate ourselves, reflect on our strengths and weaknesses for the good of each other. We can utilize our strengths, minimize our weaknesses to benefit each other, and further our good intentions to create positive outcome in our life. We want to promote a healthy relationship that benefits our health and well-being. So, constructive criticism is important because of the following reasons. It shows us that we genuinely care. That's right. Sometimes people doubt the motive of your heart when you're giving constructive criticism because people think there might be a string attached to it. There may be even people that will require a favor in return. They think that. But you don't have to worry if you're genuine in your intentions. What really matters is that you show how genuinely you care for one another. After all, you're going to know whether the criticism is genuine or not. People who give constructive criticism so that they can ask favors in the end do manipulative behavior. They want to receive the same treatment they accorded you. That is selfish and self-centered. That is not about caring for you. In fact, it's only about caring for themselves. They give you constructive criticism as a means to an end. But your desire to give constructive criticism should be in the interest of the other. Nothing more, nothing less. We should want to bring out the best in each other. The reason why constructive criticism is important is that you want to bring out the best in other people that you're having relationships with. You recognize the great potential that each of you has. You offer ideas and opinions to the other person. You might even highlight some of the weaknesses and negative aspects of the other person. But it's only to turn the weaknesses into the person you love into strengths. And to identify negative aspects in order to avoid further damage to them. Similarly, you want to turn the negative aspects into a positive attribute, frankly, of each other. This will allow people to build stronger and more lasting relationships, all because of constructive criticism. Strong and lasting relationships with trust. They include giving constructive criticism. You can welcome any constructive criticism you get from someone you can trust. That's because you know their goal is to help you achieve your potential. And that you know they're genuine and that they care. People like this develop and promote healthy relationships. And eventually a relationship that lasts longer. It's even on a deeper level. So you've got to show a good role model. When you're offering good constructive criticism to someone, well, by God, constructive criticism, I don't think you should be smoking those cancer sticks, the cigarettes. But if you're smoking, chain smoking, and saying that, well, guess what? It ain't going to work. So you got to be a good role model. Whether you're a husband, wife, friend, or lover, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you constantly observe it, your friends and other members of your association will find interest and follow you. The more people who observe it, the good behavior, the more people who will give constructive criticism to others and say, wait, do what he's doing. because you've encouraged each other. Wouldn't it be encouraging to show someone you care for them by giving them constructive criticism? Now, I will tell you, there's a negative rub here. The perception of the person who you're giving constructive criticism to could be incorrect. And they could see it as you trying to tell them to do something or telling them how to be. You just want to be encouraging. It's one of the attributes that motivates and strengthens people in relationships and individually. Encouragement. It propels everyone, in fact, to aspire to greater opportunities in life. There are a lot of things we can do to encourage other people, but the most important thing is to be sincere and genuine when giving constructive criticism. We want to promote personal growth and development. When you're sincere in giving constructive criticism, you're promoting the personal development of that person. There are people who need prompting and encouragement. Think about it. You can be there to help somebody, and you could be the lever to get them to just where they need to be, because you've established a knowledge of skills they might not have had. And what you're doing is you're constructively criticizing and urging and suggesting that they might pick up other skills. So this type of encouragement can improve professionals, but not just about your occupation. Constructive criticism here is about performance in relation to your personal development as well. We want to look at constructive criticism as promoting self-discipline. You see, if one's willing to listen to the constructive criticism, they're going to develop in themselves better self-discipline. They're going to develop in themselves an understanding that they are not perfect. No one is perfect. We all need self-discipline and self-understanding to have wisdom and understanding. You see, your attitude towards constructive criticism is crucial. We need to demonstrate a certain amount of humility while accepting constructive criticism from others in order for it to be the most beneficial. Think about it. If you put up this wall and that constructive criticism comes and hits this, you pop your head out for a second and say, okay, but you put the wall back up, that's not going to help you. What you want to do is you want to understand, kind of bathe in the constructive criticism and see if you can't change or adapt and gain wisdom and better understanding from that criticism. It's critically important because we all want to succeed, and success is just not about riches. Success isn't about titles and credentials. Success encompasses the material and non-material aspects of our existence, somewhat spiritual and physical. So, even if you gained everything, there's nothing. So what you got to do is you got to think almost that you brought nothing with you to life, and that you're going to have to get it all. What am I saying by that in a nutshell? Well, we discovered that constructive criticism isn't showing someone that you're loved. Constructive criticism is long-term spiritual implications. It's a realization that we had nothing when we came into this world, and that people around us have helped us and guided us. And therefore, we have to make sure we look at the trusting the people that we care about and care about us, to give us questions, suggestions, additional thoughts, and ways for us to accept constructive criticism. You see, it's hard for me even to talk about it, because I was beaten very badly as a child. My sister was too, by our father. So we developed very poor skills for trust. We developed very, very, very poor skills for accepting criticism, because we were told we were bad all the time. This is an opportunity, when you think about constructive criticism, for us to go out and be in control of the situation. Think about it. You can choose who you want to get constructive criticism from And you can choose which of the constructive things those people tell us you want to do. What do you think of that? You know why? Because you are in control of your life. That's right. You're in control of your life. Take the constructive criticism that somebody gives, make use of it, benefit from it. That's the key. Criticism is an important thing, as we've now understood and talked about, but don't overuse it. Don't be overly critical of those you care about and those you love. But do take advantage of all the constructive criticism that comes your way. This is the Real Senior Stoner with the Terpinator and the G-Pen Higher Diamond Dab of the Day. Have a great one, everybody. You know what to do. Very tasty. Here we go. Going on again. One more time. Here we go. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Talking about extensively constructive criticism. Cheers and have a wonderful day.